So what I am suggesting that in Jung's Red Book, which is a book filled with fantasies, one can, and by fantasies, I don't mean something unreal. I mean visionary experiences that were called forward and then recorded. Jung saw his Red Book as a record of his experience. And that record, which he then commented on in these beautiful lyrical elaborations, as the editor Sonu Shamdasani refers to them, lyrical elaborations, the secondary commentary on the fantasies, gives context to what Jung was going through. But he's wrestling with these experiences. He is wrestling with these internal visionary experiences that he is actively engaging with, because what Jung's Red Book offers us is the validation that one can have visionary experiences and not be psychotic. And that is an extraordinary breakthrough, especially in Jung's time, that the imagination reveals genuine truth and experience, but it is different than physical reality, material reality. It is of a different order of reality, psychological reality, imaginal reality. So you can see here, our terms start to break down. When we contemplate Jung's Red Book, the boundaries between seeming opposites start to crumble. The boundaries between inner and outer, individual and collective, fantasy and reality, and imagination and fact, they start to blur. And Jung's Red Book is a very personal project. It's a personal encounter with the unconscious. But Jung found that it had collective import. And the reason he realized that was because when he had that flood vision in 1913, 9 months later, the First World War broke out, devastating the exact same lands that he saw devastated by the flood in that vision. And he realized that his experience was prophetic of the war. And at that point, he had to recognize that the months of fantasies, of active imagination experiences that he had been engaging with were not just personally relevant to him, but also had collective import, that also had something to share on a larger scale. He had tapped into something deeper than just the individual and just the personal. And so this brings up the question of whose agency was at work when Jung embarked on the path into the world of images. Was it his own individual agency? Or was it the will of what he came to call the spirit of the depths? Or maybe, and this is what the idea of participation introduces, was it both? Were they co-creating